Hi everybody, Laura here from Raises Edge Hair Salon in Ontario. I go live on 3 platforms on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Waiting for people to come on. On a little bit before noon. I usually start at noon. I like to come on early. It's my little girl, Lexi. I'm going to introduce you to Lexi while we're waiting. You going to come and say hi? She loves coming to work with me. That's Lexi. Hi, babies. That's my little sweetheart. I see a few people. I don't always see your names when you come on, but when you show up. But thank you for joining. She loves coming to work with me. I'm going to go ahead and get started because I do post a video after. So I changed my time. It used to be 7 at night. It's at noon now. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And as people come on, I'll say hi. I am wearing Harlow from Tony of Beverly right now in color 6, which is just a nice brown color. Basic little cap. Some permatease, not too much. Shapes the neck really nicely. So again, this is Harlow in color 6. Next up, I usually start with shorter wigs and then make my way to longer wigs. Next one I'm going to show you is Sporty in color 44. Just a cute little short haircut. Everybody turns silver in a different way, so I've got every silver in the salon, you know. This is the back. Looks a little bit like Winner from Raquel Welch. This is again Sporty in color 44, which is a darker silver. That would look cute if you put a little bit of wax in there, just to lift it up, spike it up a bit. Really cute little haircut. Little wig. Talk about Winner. This is the little Winner in a nice brown. Hi, Mary. Thanks for joining. This is Midnight Brown, Winter and Midnight Brown. So this is from my Canadian company. Again, Sporty. This one's a Raquel Welch one. I went ahead and got started because I go after an hour. Sometimes it takes a few more minutes for people to come on, but I do post a video after. So if you missed the first few wigs, you can always go back and look. This is pretty. So as you can see, they're similar wigs, but this one's Winner from Raquel Welch in a nice rich brown. It's called Midnight Brown. Again, this one would be nice, a little bit of wax if you like a little bit more height, or pretty combed out. You can really comb it to the style you like, you know. It's a nice little wispy bang. That sounds good, Mary. I actually took my hairdressing course at Marvell in Kingston. My sister, niece, and nephew, they live there. Every once in a while, I go visit. I love Kingston, so I know it well. I lived there for a few years. Back in the early 90s, the years go so fast. This next one is also from my Canadian company. This is Savannah in Chocolate Frost. Savannah's got a little bit of a mono crown, so if you're standing at the back, it looks very natural. Hi, Sonia. It's good to see you. I had some new ones coming in, and they haven't arrived yet. I'd so hoped they'd be in before the live. Might get a knock on the door yet. I would sure love to be able to show them. Hi, Barbara. Thanks for joining. So isn't, again, this a cute little bob haircut wig? And it fits smaller. It's a smaller average. Some of my ladies that come in with more of a petite head find her quite comfortable. You can also put a little bit of product in there and, give her a little bit more poof if you like. So again, this is Savannah from my Canadian company. Okay, here's a fun little colored one. This is Amore Plum from Amore, which is Rene of Paris, Marley and Plumberry Jam with a long root, LR long root. She has the lace front, full mono part, full mono top rather, so you can change your part around. A tighter fitting wig. She's got that nice long front, but that would be so easy to do a nice little bob haircut with this one too, a little bit of a bang. So easy to change the look. But you do have some that like that long front. Yeah, pretty. This next one is from my Canadian company. Color 1923 Rooted Gwen. Gwen has got a nice full mono top. Again, a beautiful bob. I have Gwen. She's a really she's just regular synthetic fiber. She's not heat friendly or anything, but she's got a nice long life range to her. Look how pretty she is, and again, she's got those in the bottom, but very easy to cut that off to change that up if that's not what you like. If you don't like that, some love it. Mine, I left her like that. I like that look. Hi, Joanne. It's good to see you. Thanks for joining. So again, this is Gwen. And with being a full mono top, if you like to pull the wig back, see how much it just looks like your scalp? Because it's full mono, right? You can switch the part around. This one's also from my Canadian company. This is Jennifer in color 1826. So a warm blonde. Looks like a sandy blonde. Jennifer has the lace front mono part. Just going to show you what it looks like. Isn't that pretty? Again, a little bit of a longer bob to her. I'm in a new wig group. It's called Rock Your Locks, and she's promoting me in there, so I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So I'm giving her a shout out too. If you're looking to get together with some ladies that enjoy the wig world, she's on Facebook. That's Kelly. I was just talking about you, Kelly. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Mary. Yeah, I'm fortunate that way, and it's a good thing seeing I show all those wigs, right? Rock your locks. That's it, Kelly. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So it's always nice to follow different groups and get support, right? So I appreciate it very much so. Hi, Abul. Thanks for joining. So again, this is from my Canadian company. She's heat friendly. Jennifer in color 1826. She has the lace front mono part. I'll just show you the lace front a little closer. We have a lot of Canadians on here, and it's nice to support a Canadian company also. My phone, this is my working hours. I'm just going to shut off the volume. Oh, and if that's my order, I'm going to be able to do the unboxing right in front of you because I've got some nice long wigs coming in that I wanted to show. I was hoping someone doing a live here is going to do it quick. Thank you so much. Thanks. You too. That's not the one. I had hoped. So this is again Jennifer in a nice bob. Hi, Friday. Well, I'm glad you made it. Thank you. And I did start a little bit. I did start at noon, about 12:02, while I was waiting. It is posted. So if you missed the beginning, I posted. It's posted on Facebook. It's also on YouTube and Instagram. So if you missed the beginning or you couldn't make it during the live, because I changed my time. It used to be 7 at night, but I switched it to daytime. Again, my Canadian company, this is Paris in color 24, which is a nice, dark, rich brown. Isn't that just a gorgeous color? Paris has a little bit of a fringe, so it'd be easy if you like a little bit more of a fringe to cut one in because it's already made. If you do cut your own wigs, make sure you have texturizing scissors, not straight scissors. I'll just show you, give you an idea. You want some scissors that have some groove to it. You can still do a cut, but it's not going to be because you don't want to do a straight cut on a wig. It's just not going to look nice. Just a little hint, and give a little bit more space for a bounce, because they do bounce when you cut them. So again, this is Paris in color 2-4, which is a nice rich brown. Now, if you want to do a color comparison, if you know Raquel Welch, this is midnight brown. So you can see it's still a little bit darker than what the midnight brown is. Sometimes, you know, wine company, you like their browns and you like to be able to compare. This gives you an idea. This next one is Kristen in 10RH16 from John Renault. It's true, I'm Mariette, because sometimes you're not sure, and it's hard to tell because your lights can affect colors too, right? So it's hard to tell exactly what color you're dealing with. So if you see it side by side with another one, a little bit better of an idea. So this is Kristen from John Renault, a very popular wig from theirs. She has the lace front. And when you wear your wig, unless you're very petite, make sure you're at 4 fingers above your eyebrows. Lower than that, it's going to scream out wig to you. So again, this is color 10RH16 from John Renault. And this is her lace front, if you'd like to see a little bit more. With a lace front, if you like to pull your hair up and over, you can, you know. It's easier to do so. Hi, Natalie. It's good to see you. Thanks for joining. This is another pretty one from John Renault. This is Mila from John Renault in color 6. Mila has the full lace front and full mono. So when you have a full mono, you can put your part anywhere. You can move the part around. Isn't that just a gorgeous, gorgeous wave to her? A little bit of a... And this is the lace front. Bring this out. This is her lace front, just so you can see a little bit closer the lace front. And again, being full mono, if you want to pull it all back, it all looks like your scalp. So this was Myla from John Renault. Now this one's got a little bit of a wave. She's from Noriko. This one is Alexi in deep smoky brown from Noriko. She has a nice little lace front to her. Hi, Rosemary. Thanks for joining. Do they make wigs with a full bang? They do. Depends what style, but most of them, all the wigs pretty well you can cut a bang into. I've cut even during the virtual consultations, the person's getting the wig, I've cut a bang in, especially if they're sure, because once I've cut the bang in, you absolutely can't return it, obviously. But if you're sure that's your style, you know your head circumference, it's going to fit you, then I can cut a bang in. I just get you to measure, and I go from there, right? And I work with you while I'm cutting the bang in to see what you think as we go. Isn't that pretty? So again, this is such a look that's in just that little bit of a wave from Noriko. Again, this is Alexi in deep smoky brown. Look a little bit like Mila, but not quite as curly, and fits a little bit smaller. When you're looking at Noriko, automatically it's a smaller fit, but they do stretch nice. Some of my first wigs were Noriko's, and they stretch into place. And if you got a regular synthetic fiber wig, you'll probably find it lasts you longer than a heat-friendly one. Heat-friendly ones are more work. You want to add a little bit of low heat to them and stuff. Whereas this, you don't have to. And usually, like I said, life expectancy is a little longer. Yeah. That's why I need an appointment. We'll plan an overnight trip and get in touch with you. That's awesome, Mary. That would be nice. And if you do, give me an idea what you're looking for. So if I don't have it in the salon, I'll make sure to bring some in that you might like, once I know your taste. I've got lots, as you can see. But you know, especially if you're making a trip from that distance, I want to make sure I have something in here that you'll like, you know. I might actually be doing a trip to Kingston myself there this summer to go see my sister. Talking about Noriko, this is Harlow and Seashell Blonde Rooted. Yeah, I have some ladies married that travel from Southern Ontario. They enjoy, especially summertime. Gives you a place to take a ride to, right? The north is very, very beautiful. Gotta watch for moose. Lots of moose that come out. You always have to be aware. And bears. Isn't this just a gorgeous wig? Very light blonde. Very striking. Again, this color is seashell blonde rooted. Noriko's got some permatease for it. So if you like a little bit more height, you'd love Noriko. If you like a flatter wig, if you like flatter hair, you wouldn't like Noriko. Like, there's a wig for everybody, right? For myself, I like height. I'm an 80s girl. I like height. So the mono top lace front. I do a lot of back combing. I add dry shampoo. I really like this wax from Treasure. It really gives you a good height too. So I'll do a lot of products to my flatter wigs. So I have a tendency to just go with something that's got a little bit of more permatease to start with. Yeah, it's pretty, yeah, Sonia. I think so too, especially if you like striking. This is a striking blonde. I'm so disappointed. My other order's not in. I had Miley to show you in a caramel kiss. I had Cher, which is a really long wig to show you, and oh well, what can we do? I'm in Northern Ontario, so sometimes it takes a few days. They'll probably come knocking at my door the minute I'm done my life. Now this is Jackson in creamy toffee rooted. Jackson again, it's got that permatease, it's got that lift. Such a cute wig. Jennifer Aniston comes to mind with this look. Isn't that just gorgeous? I had a lady who took Jackson on holiday. She had come in to get her hair done. She saw Jackson. She just fell in love with her. Also have her in chocolate frosting. It's the shop here somewhere. Just a gorgeous wig. She says she had so many compliments on her. She was glad you had brought her on holidays. Even, yeah, isn't she beautiful, Mary? Just a gorgeous wig. So again, not as light as the last wig I showed as Harlow, but still such a beautiful look to her. Again, permatease, expect to permatease with Jackson, but that's okay. If you like more height, there's one for everyone, right? Now, similar length, no permatease. You'll see her as I put her on that there's no permatease in this one. This is Megan from my Canadian company, Heat Friendly Wig, and that's Butter Caramel. She has the lace front, mono part. A lot of the wigs I have in here are from my Canadian company. But as you can see, I have some from other companies too. Of course, it's nice to have choice, you know. Isn't Butter Caramel just such a beautiful color? Such a beautiful color. All right, on Friday. Thank you. You'll again, same here Friday. When you're ready to come, tell me a couple weeks ahead, and I'm going to make sure I have wigs in here for the style you're looking for. I wouldn't want you to come in and be disappointed, you know. I try to have a nice variety, as you can see in here, but if I know you're looking for something in particular, I make sure to bring it in, you know. So again, see, now you can see it doesn't have the height that the last two from the Rico had. So it's a flatter look. So this is one of those where I'd be backcombing using some dry shampoo. Dry shampoo really helps you get a base too and get some volume in there. But if someone likes it flatter, perfect. There's a nice flat look, you know. Again, there's a style for everybody. That would be awesome, Mary. Absolutely. You can email me the photos just to give me an idea or even message the page. I'll look at the page and see what you're looking for. We can have a little bit of a discussion before you come in, and I'll bring them in because I deal with Estetica, Tonya Beverly, John Renault, Ellen Villa. Ellen Villa is more. I don't have that many in the salon. It's more of a petite fit. Average size people would find it would find them too tight. This one, Sonia, is heat friendly, yes. And I've never had, I just brought the butter caramel in. I just find it such a pretty color. I had taken Ava for myself one day, and because on my own personal Facebook, I often show different wigs I'm wearing, and I had so many compliments on that wig and on that color. That's not a color I would ever thought of taking for myself. But when I even went to the hair show in April, because I'm a stylist also, they said the warm tones are in this year, the warm browns, the warm blondes. It's always nice to know what's new, you know. Hi, Shirley. It's good to see you. So again, this is the back of Megan. Also, I have this beautiful long-haired one from again my Canadian company. This is Kate Heat Friendly Color 10R. So just a nice light brown lace front mono part. When you just go lace front mono part, it's gonna cost you a little bit less than if you're going with a full mono and full lace front. So a lot in my shop I have are with the lace front mono part, or just the regular cap, because they're a little less money, you know, and the person can almost get two for the price of what another one might be. So some like the full mono, and I do have some, or I can bring some in. But for the salon, I have a lot of these in here. So this is her lace front, and look at her beautiful length. Isn't that just a gorgeous length? And Kate comes in many colors too. That's just gorgeous. Yeah, she's pretty, Aunt Kelly. She's just gorgeous. And I do have her in the blonde here, but I'm trying to show a nice variety, you know. And then there's this fun one. This is a fun color. This is from Renee of Paris. This is Layla in mulberry jam rooted, long root. I do have some that are being discontinued, but I like to bring them in because I can add a better price to my customers. I'm paying less, so I'm handing the better price. So some of them you're not going to find on my website. You have to talk directly to me, and I run it through my debit machine in the salon. Yeah, well, Mary, that's why it's good to come to a live like that, because I try to explain a lot. I explain if you're going to do a virtual consultation, make sure you have a measuring tape so I know what your measures are, because like Aesthetica runs bigger, Tony of Beverly runs a little bit bigger, Ellen Villa, it looks spelled Wiley but pronounced Villa, runs smaller. John Renault. John Renault, Raquel Welsh, my Canadian company, they're all a true average. So it's good to know ahead what size you are. It really helps in a consultation, especially if it's virtual. Isn't that beautiful for those who like coloring? Just a beautiful, beautiful wig. And I also have Layla in this silver. Layla, this is in smoky gray rooted. Again, just such a beautiful color, lace front, mono part. Look at that. Those waves are so in too, you know. And there's also this one that's absolutely gorgeous. This next one's from Tony of Beverly. I start running out of space after a while here. So I'm just going to show you the back of this one. And gorgeous. So again, I shout out to Rock Your Locks because she's we're giving each other shout outs. Her name is Kelly. Thank you, Kelly. Appreciate that. We got talking. It's a fun wig group too. So if you want to, meet up with other ladies that wear wigs for whatever reason, whether it's for volume, fashion, hair loss, wigs have come back. Wigs are not heavy anymore. You forget you're wearing them. They're just so nice, so natural. There you go, Kelly. We think about it at the same time, don't we? So this one is from Tonya Beverly. This is Nora and Caramel Kiss. It has the nice lace front, mono part. Yeah, I find long wigs are a little bit for myself. I never had long hair. I have a few longer wigs if I'm going out, but I find I'm more of a bob or short wig for everyday wear. I find if you go with a wig that's about shoulder length or shorter, they're a little less work. The longer ones, they need to be combed through every day, conditioned, because they tangle easier. It's like long hair will tangle easier, right? Well, it's the same thing with a wig. But people that are used to long hair, they're going to enjoy a wig. Always say if you're new to a wig too, to start with, especially if you're a person that's a little shyer, try to get something that's close to your own style to start with. And then we can I'd say start wearing it around the house, because some people are very, very hesitant about wearing wigs. So wear it around the house. Look at yourself in the mirror often. Get comfortable wearing your wig. And then maybe the first time you don't want to go out in your own neighborhood, you might want to go out, in a different neighborhood just to get used to it. Because wigs are so natural, but sometimes we're always harder on ourselves, aren't we, than we are on anyone else. We wouldn't even notice that on anyone else. And yet on ourselves, we notice everything. So this next one is Jameson and Caramel Kiss Route 4 from Aesthetica. So this has a bigger fit to it. If you have more hair underneath or bigger circumference, you would love Aesthetica. They're definitely made bigger. This is the back. So again, this is Jameson from Aesthetica. I'm just going to show you up the lace front a little bit better. So that was fun. I appreciate you all joining me. Do you have any questions before we go? Most people are worried others will know we are wearing a wig, but they really don't notice or care. Exactly, Kelly. I agree. I really agree. And if you have hair loss, I always say if you don't have a supportive partner and your hair is important to you, have a sit down with your partner. See how much it matters to you. Sometimes that conversation is important to have. And newscasters, actresses, they all wear wigs. You'd be surprised how many people wear wigs around town and you would never know, Okay, Friday, I'll definitely show you how to measure. So if you're measuring for a wig, you want one of these. You can always get them at the dollar store if you don't have one at home. Let me just take this off there. And you'd start in the front. Sometimes it might be good to have somebody to help you with that. And you want to, at the back, you want to measure where your wig would be sitting. Because it sits right below the occipital bone here. So you're following the edges. So I'm at 21 3/4. And keep in mind, if you measured a long time ago and you might have gained weight or lost weight, measure again because it can change. I lost some weight and I was 22.5 and I'm 21 3/4 now. 20, that's still in the average, but some are more like 23. So you want to, I wouldn't send you something too small with a 23 because I know it wouldn't work. I've been wearing attachable hair most of my life, looking for full wig when I do fundraiser auction. If you join my group, you will find a lot of tutorials measuring how to wash your wigs. I post new content daily. That's awesome. I do the same. I've done one on wash your wigs. And I'm planning on doing another one too. I do try because it's education. I'm not just showing wigs here, but I'm explaining a lot, like measuring where the wig should sit, how to measure, because knowing your measurements are very, very important. The wig world, like John Renault's large starts at 23. Their large are large. So if you're 22 and a half or just 23, don't order a large John Renault because it's going to float on you. Aesthetica might be comfortable, or Tony Beverly might be comfortable, you know. But if you have a wider circumference or a lot of hair to tuck underneath, then you'd like the John Renault large, you know. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate that. Thank you. And thank you, everybody. This has been awesome. And thank you, Kelly, for mentioning me in your group. It's really appreciated. You know, I love the wig world. It's a lot of fun. It really is. Well, I hope you have a wonderful week and you take care. And again, thanks for joining. Really great having you all here. Thank you.